It's time for Newsok TV, and we have a great show for you today. We start with the latest in technology.
Go to childhood toys and watch airplanes from the past to the present.
Also, you can find out about a hit sports show, and then we wrap it up with a birthday for a new home builder.
It's all coming up next on Newsok TV. This is Newsok TV.
This is Newsok TV. Welcome to Newsok TV. I'm Dave Morris.
And I'm Angie Bruss. Each week on this show, we highlight videos that you can find around the clock on newsok.com. It's a small example of the local content you can find on the Cox channel on demand in the free zone.
So let's get started. Our first video is about the newest craze, the iPhone 4. It's been released, and trying to get your hands on one the first day was just nuts. Newsok videographer Kyle Roberts was there at 5 in the morning. He is crazy.
Yes, he is.
And waited in line for hours, along with thousands of others phone users.
I knew if I slept, then it would be almost impossible to get me up here at 3:30.
I've been up for like 26 hours.
We got it at 5, and I thought we got our iPhones at 5, but we didn't. And so then I waited again since 7.
I got here at 3 a.m. this morning, and we waited outside for about 3 hours, and got in here about 5, and been slowly creeping along ever since.
We showed up and we thought there was just one line, and it turned out there was 2 lines.
This is a really slow line, and we're not letting you in quickly at all. This is you're getting gypped line.
At first, the reserve line was going by a lot faster, but now kind of things are evening out. So
it took a while, and I was afraid it would take longer than it did, but it was a lot of fun. So I got to hang out with friends and meet new people.
I'm actually an original iPhone user, so I haven't upgraded since the original. So this is going to be like a huge leap for me.
I like the fact that I can actually get on Facebook now and see them all and touch without like it breaking.
The battery life's going to be really nice. The screen looks amazing. You can't beat an Apple screen for sure.
Yeah, the HD video, definitely the FaceTime chat is awesome. Like, I've been waiting for that for a while.
I've talked to a lot of people overseas, and the wireless networking to where you can actually see people, and I know a lot of people that have children over here they've never seen before. They can actually interact with them live over the internet through their phone. It's going to be pretty exciting.
It's awesome. I gotta say, it's pretty awesome. So definitely worth it.
Angie, I think it would be pretty awesome, but I have not upgraded from my iPhone 3 to iPhone 4. And are you ever going to join us in the iPhone world?
I need to get one. Well, technology has made a big impact on many cities, but what about seeing our city a little less techy and a little more childlike, like in Legos?
Last year, OKC Cityscape's LEGO exhibit was a hit in Oklahoma City at Penn Square Mall. The LEGO structures showcased many identifiable buildings and attractions in the metro area. This year, Toyscapes is looking for local talented brick artists to add to the exhibit. We sat down and talked with Sean Ridenauer from Toyscapes.
Well, of course we want to expand the exhibit. One of the things we want to do, if you saw last year's exhibit, the space was, the buildings were kind of put together really tightly, maybe in a way to sort of mimic the way the city really looks. But I think this year what we want to do is make the layout more modular so that you can really digest the buildings from more of an artistic standpoint and really take in, one, the architecture of the real building along with, just how complicated these structures can be and the time that it takes to put these together. Well, Oklahoma City Educare is a program in Oklahoma City. It's a school that is targeted at children and families. Let's see, the children would be from infancy to age 5. And what they do is take these kids who are from sometimes low-income backgrounds, sometimes different situations, whether it's a single-parent home. There's a lot of different qualifications that children have to meet to be able to attend this school. But what they do is really get them at an early age, and they really work on their nutrition. They do all these really great things. They even have a counseling service where parents can come in, and they actually even have a career program that helps the parents work on their resumes, get interviews, and different things like that. So it's a really all-encompassing sort of facility that really brings the family together. But here in Oklahoma City, this is what we do to raise money for them, and what better way than to put on a big, exhibit just full of toys. But more than kids like it, the parents come back by themselves. We get architects, engineers, all kinds of people in here. So it's really for everybody. We are looking for different brick artists, whether they're in Oklahoma City or the surrounding metro area. We're looking for certainly volunteers. Whenever the exhibit opens, we'll need volunteers in the space to help facilitate different activities. But what I'm really looking forward to is seeing new brick artists, and as well as expanding what we've done with the robotics and the animatronics. One thing I would love to see, and Wayne, if you're watching, if you're listening, we want to see Wayne Coyne rolling around one of the buildings in the plastic bubble. I mean, that would be fantastic. They would be able to contact us at Toyscapes. The email would be sean@toyscapes.org, or you can call us 601-9200, and we'll take applications. We'll take photos of different work that you've already done. We'll whatever you got, show us, and we'll go from there.
What a great idea. I loved Legos as a kid.
Wayne Coyne, if you're watching, like he said, hook him up. That would be kind of cool.
I know.
Little Wayne rolling around, maybe their snow globe.
Wayne, yes.
Snow globe. All right, Newsok's Kyle Roberts and Amelia Earhart with that package. Good for them. When we come back to Newsok TV, though, another one of the Newsok staff goes for a wild ride.
Hello, this is Mary. I can help you.
Hi, my grandma wants to know how to record my show.
Press the guide button on the remote.
Abuelita, toca el botón guide.
Now find your show on the screen and press record.
Ahora busca el programa en la
pantalla.
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
Newsok has a new mobile website, and it works with any internet-enabled cell phone. So you can take Newsok with you anywhere. View the full articles, look at the photos, all while munching on lunch. And something I'm interested in, videos. Now you can watch Newsok videos no matter where you roam. Smartphones, choose Newsok Mobile.
Updated look, easy navigation, videos, Newsok Mobile. Dial into Newsok's award-winning content, now on your web-enabled cell phone. Newsok, Oklahoma's website.
And welcome back to Newsok TV. Alongside Angie Bruss, I'm really Dave Morris.
Our next video might give you a whole new perspective on flying. Well, at least I think it did for Newsok's videographer Tanner Harriet. He took to the air with the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds.
You really don't get it unless you experience it. Well, that's an understatement, to say the least.
And you're going to feel stuff today that you have never felt before.
The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds were in town recently, and I was given an opportunity of a lifetime, a ride in a fighter jet, an F-16 to be more exact. Other than getting married, this had to be one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Well, we took off, went vertical, 6.7 G straight up to 90 degrees nose high, roll on our back, and went straight out to the military operating area. Got in there, did a G awareness turn. He was like hooting, no kidding. Dead solid, straight, skinny, perfect, hooting and hollering the minute we left the ground, to a point where I can't even hear the people talk to me. They're like, Thunderbird 7, Thunderbird 7. I'm like, all I hear is, woo-hoo! And I'm like, hey, Tanner, be cool, man. I can't hear anything.
The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds represent the pride, precision, and professionalism of the nearly 700,000 airmen serving around the world. At each local air show, one or two lucky people from the media are selected to ride along to really get the experience of what these pilots go through when flying the F-16. My pilot was Lieutenant Derek Rout, who has logged over 2,500 hours as an Air Force pilot with more than 80 hours of combat experience.
To be born in the United States and be able to live in this incredible country truly is amazing in and of itself, and to give a little bit back to serve our country is something I'm very proud of. And to get you up there and show you what the Thunderbirds are doing, in turn show you what the Air Force is doing, again in turn what the Department of Defense is doing and what we're doing for our country. So this is just a microcosm of what our service does, but it's represented by the Thunderbirds with 30 career fields right here and the air show this weekend at Tinker Air Force Base. It's to show off the Air Force, and 26,000 people working here at Tinker Air Force Base representing all services, as well as active duty Air National Guard and Civilian Corps is truly amazing. So that's why we're doing it. We're doing it to get our word out. We're doing it to represent our airmen, to recruit some more airmen, and also to retain the fantastic airmen that are in our service already.
Before the flight, he, along with several of the other Thunderbird team members, ran me through a quick course on the flight equipment and techniques needed to help me combat G-lock, or G-force-induced loss of consciousness and nausea.
Yeah.
Just chunk. If you're going to throw up, ladies and gentlemen, just throw up. That's words of wisdom for us all. Well, I got sick. Actually, I puked twice during the hour-long flight. But I mean, really, how many people can say they've gotten to ride in a fighter jet going over 600 miles an hour?
We did some G-awareness turns to get our bodies warmed up, and then we did the entire profile that the Thunderbird team is going to do this weekend. So what the Diamond did, we did a barrel roll, we did a loop, we did a clover loop, which is coming down your backside and then turning, and you'll see the guys do that today, the Diamond, or this weekend. And then we did the high-performance solo maneuvers to demonstrate the power of the F-16. And we did the 8-point roll, we did the aileron rolls, so we did 4 consecutive aileron rolls, which I know you remember. And then we rolled upside down and flew upside down at -1 G for a little while, rolled upside right, and then immediately went upside down again. And then at the end we pulled 9 Gs, which is 9 times the force of gravity. So you feel whatever you weigh, times it by 9, and that's how you're feeling. The often sought after, often received, the 9G pin, the Roman numeral 9 with the G's and the silhouette of the F-16.
That is rad, by the way.
Rad, there's that word again, all right.
So tell me the truth about the flight. How did he do?
He did fantastic, he really did. He had more fun than I've seen a lot of people, so he was screaming the entire time. And to have somebody that excited about the ride, it makes it exciting for me. So to show him the Air Force, and as I'm telling him a little bit about the Air Force, he is hollering and hooting, and every single time he's like, I'm all right, I'm great, I'm good, keep going. So he was super. He really did a good job. Good job, man.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
I really appreciate it.
You bet. We'll get that out there or say a couple words?
Can't really say much.
I had the honor to witness firsthand the pride, precision, and professionalism of the United States Air Force, and this was sure one heck of a recruitment tool.
Well, what a ride. I definitely don't think I could do it, but I'm impressed. Tanner, you did a great job.
Stay cool, man. Just stay cool. Stay cool. It wouldn't be a bad thing if he wasn't hooting and hollering at his cubicle the whole time and challenging us to push-up contests and stuff. All right, moving on to the next video. One famous pilot who was mysteriously never found was Amelia Earhart. She and her scarf are the subject of our next video.
I am here at the 99's Museum of Women Pilots in Oklahoma City. Many pilots are highlighted here, including the famous Amelia Earhart. Now, she may not have made it around the world, but one of her belongings now has through a flight in space.
She was one of the early pioneers that paved the way for a lot of other women to go into aviation. It's taken a lot of time, but it was women like Amelia and some of her contemporaries that made it possible for women to now be airline pilots, military pilots, just flying for fun pilots. The scarf that Brandy Bresnick is going to be presenting back to the museum was one of Amelia's scarves given to the museum by her mother many years ago. Brandy's father, Alfred Bresnick, was Amelia's personal photographer, and he took lots of pictures with Amelia wearing a scarf. She always was wearing a scarf, and this was one of them that he probably photographed her wearing. Randy took the scarf with him on his shuttle mission in November of 2009, and then this coming Saturday, on the 26th, he will be bringing the scarf back to us and presenting it back to the museum. Even if Amelia didn't make it around the world, her scarf has made it around the world numerous times now. She has worn it when she was flying. It is a scarf with the 99 symbol on it, and we know that she wore it. We just don't know whether it was exactly one that Mr. Bresnick took a photograph of or not. Part of the mystique of Amelia, other than being a good pilot and well known for some of the records that she set, is the fact that she disappeared, and everybody loves a mystery. Nobody really knows what happened to her. There's all sorts of theories out there, but the ongoing mystery of what happened to her and her being so close to Howland Island that she was almost there, almost made her landfall, but then disappeared totally. Everybody loves a mystery, and that's, I think, has added to the mystique of Amelia and why people are still fascinated with her life.
Nothing else from that story, we learned it is important to accessorize. It is an interesting story.
It is. Now, when we come back, the Oklahoma City Thunder aren't only great on the court, we find out about their hit sports show. Stay tuned.
If you're like me, you meet yourself coming and going. I need a way to stay informed that works with my lifestyle. That's what I get with digital delivery of the Oklahoman. It's fast and easy to use. I get all the news from the print edition, plus access to the past 7 days whenever, wherever I want. You can't beat it.
Your newspaper has evolved. Log on to thenewOklahoman.com to try digital delivery completely free for 15 days.
When you're as busy as I am, it's hard to keep up. Digital delivery of the Oklahoman keeps things simple.
Need movie times on the go? Use Wimgo.com on your mobile phone to get movie times for all the local theaters wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to Wimgo.com on your phone.
It's all on Wimgo.
Looking for a great place to eat on the go? Use Wimgo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local restaurants wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to Wimgo.com on your phone.
It's all on Wimgo. I look up to you for all the things you do. I hope to be like you someday soon.
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
Welcome back to Newsok TV. I'm Angie Bruss. This is Dave Morris, the infamous.
And you know, when the Oklahoma City Thunder are playing as we move right along, you can feel a buzz in the air from the excitement. We can feel that same excitement for the show Air Thunder because it's taped weekly right here in Opelka Studios.
As Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and Jeff Green worked together to turn the Thunder into a dangerous playoff contender, progress was also taking place off the court, behind the scenes, and right here at Opelka Studios.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Air Thunder. It's good to have you with us again. We're brought to you each and every week.
Ken Adelson is the head of the Thunder's broadcast division. Charged with the task of shooting a weekly show on a busy NBA schedule, he came to the 7th floor of the Oklahoman with grand visions in mind.
The idea of taking the familiar faces of the broadcast team, combining them with a great partner here at the Oklahoman and using this great studio, and then be able to then have it shot in one day and then put it out on so many different platforms at once is a great way for us to be able to reach our fans and do it in a timely way and have some fun and have a way to take us another step beyond the game and just evolve as technology evolves with it to reach our fans.
And they said, hey, can we use your studio to produce the show every week? This is great exposure for us because we have the studio. It's also a good experience for us as we get more and more into the digital age of video that we can help out a production like Air Thunder to help them produce the show every week. And you're right, it is great reach for them across the many social networks because as you know, you have this clip, it airs on local television, it airs on regional television, but then you also put that clip online.
Online, over the radio, and beamed to televisions everywhere in nothing less than high definition.
We thought it was very important to be on HD because when you reach the TV audience now, you want to be showing them the best looking pictures and the best looking shots that you can, and there's nothing like HD for doing that. So the studio here was able to achieve that for us, where it's a great HD facility.
And we started right from the beginning, let's shoot high def. Because we know with things in digital, whether it's broadcast or online, it's going to go high def. So let's just invest in that equipment right from the start. And so that paid off for us. And the expertise that we have staff-wise knew what to do with that. So that really played to our advantage in working with a client such as the Thunder.
So the facilities were there, the people were there, the outlets were there, the partnership was there. So all the pieces were right for us to come and and team up here, at the Oklahoman and be able to produce our show every week. And I think it was a great experience for everybody.
Of course, experience was paying huge dividends for the Thunder on the court. And just as the young team made tremendous strides, jumping from 23 regular season wins to 50, and taking the future and reigning world champs to the brink of a 7th game. The production off the court was also becoming a much more finished product.
Well, I think just like the team, we hit the ground running here, came up with some ideas. Senior Vice President Ken Adelson came up with some ideas, and we all talked about it and we put it into place. And I think from our very first show to our final show, I think we've seen some improvement, marketable improvement in the show that we're doing on a weekly basis.
So what does Nainad think of his posse? His smile was so big that only one word was needed. Amazing.
With success comes more success, and we felt like that we were putting out a quality product from the beginning, but then as we had the team success, we had more great material to work with and more attention on us. So it just gave us more of a canvas to be able to create great material. It became a pretty easy job to cover the team and to be able to create this kind of material that hopefully shows people gives them another insight and another look into the Thunder, and we'll continue to do that into the future.
A future that rumbles with promise, on the court and beyond. Damon Fontenot, Newsok Sports.
And thanks, Damon, for that package. And it was a lot of fun and an honor to work with the Thunder this past year on the Air Thunder program here at the Opoco Studios. We look forward to doing the same in the upcoming season.
Now, when we come back, this new home builder is celebrating 20 years in the business. Find out what makes them so successful.
If you're like me, you meet yourself coming and going. I need a way to stay informed that works with my lifestyle. That's what I get with digital delivery of the Oklahoman. It's fast and easy to use. I get all the news from the print edition, plus access to the past 7 days whenever, wherever I want. You can't beat it.
Your newspaper has evolved. Log on to thenewOklahoman.com to try digital delivery completely free for 15 days.
When you're as busy as I am, it's hard to keep up. Digital delivery of the Oklahoman keeps things simple.
Hello, this is Mary. I can help you.
Hi, my grandma wants to know how to record my show.
Press the guide button on the remote.
Abuelita, toca el botón guide.
Now find your show on the screen and press record.
Ahora busca el programa en la
pantalla.
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
Need to find a business on the go? Use wimgo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local merchants wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to wimgo.com on your phone.
It's all on Wimgo.
Looking for something to do on the go? Use wimgo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local events wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to wimgo.com on your phone.
It's all on Wimgo.
Welcome back to Newsok TV. I'm Dave Morris.
And I'm Angie Bruss. Welcome Home is a monthly show Newsok produces. We feature all kinds of ideas on how to buy or sell a home. This month, we celebrated our sponsor, Ideal Homes' 20th anniversary. For the last 20 years, Ideal Homes has been building quality of life for thousands of families. You can see it in their craftsmanship, their communities, and their energy efficiency. In this Welcome Home show, we'll tell you why Ideal Homes is Oklahoma and America's best builder.
We started in 1990, and this is our 20th year in business. And we started like a lot of small businesses. My two partners, Todd and I, had just graduated from college, and my dad, and we started Ideal Homes with 2 spec homes and in a little neighborhood called Eagle Cliff, and our first home sold for $47,900 and $49,900. We've been really fortunate through the years and had a lot of great successes. Probably our history through energy efficiency has been our biggest accomplishment. We were the first builder in America to build an EPA Energy Star home under $150,000. We built the first affordable zero energy house. And so consequently, we've been asked to partner with the DOE, and if you go to the Department of Energy's website, one of 5 featured builders around the country, and we do tons of test houses and research with the DOE. So that's kind of been our claim to fame. as a company. But we've also been named America's Best Builder, Professional Builders Builder of the Year. We've been named one of the 100 best home building companies in America to work for. And then we had the honor of getting to work with ABC's Extreme Home Makeover edition this last year. So we've had a lot of neat things happen to us over time, and having the national recognition for a little local home builder here in Oklahoma has been really awesome.
They have models available for all family sizes, I guess you could say, and all lifestyles.
We have 16 communities that we build in across the metro area, and we really have tried to stay focused on school systems because, again, we're focused on quality of life and families and staying in contact with our customers' needs. And so we try to seek out the best school systems in the metro and then identify locations in those areas and create neighborhoods to build in. We're in the Carrington Place edition, which is in our Infinity series, which is our, kind of our top end of our house product line. This house we're in is the Lancaster. And, one thing that's included in all these homes, we have large open floor plans with 12-foot ceilings. And we really focus on the kitchens and the master bedrooms in this particular neighborhood. So, this house, as you walk through, it's got some nice brick columns and open cabinets above it to kind of showcase some of those collectible dishes and other things that people have acquired through the years. And then it's got beautiful hard surface granite countertops. And as you go through, this house is really just heavily appointed with lots of all the amenities that today's home buyers are looking for in a new home.
The open floor plans are very nice because they just make really good use of the square footage. So even though maybe our house isn't the largest square footage wise, it feels a lot bigger than it is, and it makes for a nice flow just when you're living there, when you're having people over.
One of the things that you see in a lot of our architecture these days, and it's on this particular floor plan, is the Craftsman style front porches. That's something in the last 5 years homeowners have really begun to gravitate to, is the large covered front porch. Just kind of bringing back the memories of Grandma's house, I guess. So, and this house is one of the best ones that we have.
We really enjoyed working with the Design Center staff at Ideal Homes, just because they seemed like they had a lot of experience in the process. And so any questions that we had, whether it was about carpet and upgrading the carpet to what color we wanted the walls to be, they just really helped us piece that all together. And so that was, it was an enjoyable process, and we looked forward to our weekends going to the Design Center at Ideal Homes just to pick out what we were going to do next.
Anyone that's wanting to find out more about Ideal Homes, you can go to our website at ideal-homes.com, and it has maps on there where all our locations are, all our floor plans, and we have an online salesperson that can help answer all your questions or send you information.
Beautiful homes, that's for sure. More great tips can be found on newsok.com/welcomehome.
Well, Angie, that's it for this week. It is a holiday weekend in Oklahoma, so happy 4th to everybody. Again, you can find all the videos you just watched and plenty more online at newsok.com.
And be sure to check out Cox's On Demand section. There is a button on your remote specifically for On Demand. Newsok TV is one example of the local content you can find on the Cox channel.
We'll be back next week, everybody.
See ya.